Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. And it's New Year's Day, and what have I done on New Year's Day? Well, I've not got a hangover, I'm feeling very fresh, and I decided to clean the Fabia for the first time since October. There's a few reasons why it's not been done. Life gets in the way, and I find myself when I'm cleaning the car nowadays, or just doing any type of exercise, as it sort of tires me out, so I don't tend to do the cars very much, more often than I should. It's just whenever I can be bothered sort of thing. But for 2023, in probably about 6 weeks' time, I plan to take this car to the Motorist down in Yorkshire for Cars and Coffee featuring Skoda. And I thought I'd just document a little video diary of getting this car sort of prepared for the show. So that means giving it a good clean, a good wax and a polish, a colour cut. It's also got to go for an MOT next week, so I thought I'd just document this little journey to the Motorist for this little car, because this little car just potters to and from around Edinburgh, does a school run. It's basically like a kid's bedroom in the inside. The kids have just left their stuff lying about. It's just used as a main family car. But I just thought I'd do a little video series and show you the car at the Motorist in February. So I'm hoping to get some time in this car and just give it some love for the next few weeks, and also just continue it into 2023. Because this car looks amazing when it's cleaned up. I've said it in previous videos, I hate the colour of this car. It shows every mark, it shows every ding. But when it's cleaned up, it's a fantastic looking car when it's cleaned up and polished up. And I was using this car back in 2018 as I had this car like as a sort of show car for going to car meets in. It had alloy wheels at the time. It had Monte Carlo parts on the front of it, and it was sort of well kept, because it was our second brand new car we've ever had. Just since about late 2018, it's just been used as the family runabout. It's only got 21,400 miles on the clock, and coming up for 5 years. It'll be 5 years old, like January the 15th. So why not join me on this journey, and we'll take it to the Motorist for its 5th birthday. Put a few miles on it, and maybe over the course of the year we'll see if we can get some adventures done in this car as well. Because this might only be a 1 litre, but this little car is a little cracker to drive. Right, till the next adventure. It's the 2nd of January, and well, the clean car went very well. Just a little bit dirty, but not bad for a 90 odd mile round trip to car looking back. I guess I'll be cleaning it again before it's MOT. Well, it's the 29th of January 2023, and it's just under 2 weeks till we take the Fabia to the Motorist. And today we're just going to give this a little maintenance wash. We've cleaned this car on New Year's Day, which was exactly 3 weeks ago, I think. Well, 29th, so yeah, I would say 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe closer to 4 weeks. But it's time to give us a maintenance wash. The weather's turned a wee bit. It was nice and sunny earlier today. If I've got time, I'm going to wax it as well. I would have shown you the process, but the wind's picked up. But I'll maybe do a wee bit of before and after shots. So let's crack on. Okay, it's now going to be time to be waxing the Fabia. I'm going to be using my Simonzi original wax, highly recommended by Auto Express back in 2010. I wonder if it's still any good 13 years down the line. Anyway, let's get waxing this car. Now, my method is I do 3 panels at a time. So I'll do the wing, the back passenger door and the driver's door. So I've just put a bit of wax on this for now. I'm going to let it cure and then we're going to take it off. I forgot to say, one thing I hate about this wax is it's bloody hard to take off. And I was warned about this by a neighbour at my old house, that this was the case when he gave me the tin. Maybe that's why he gave it to me. Bloody torture. So glad that is done. So that's the car washed and waxed. So next on the agenda will be to, hopefully next weekend, just give it a quick wipe over and then give it a colour cut and then get the interior cleaned a wee bit, just give it a quick hoover and just freshen it up a wee bit inside, and yeah, I'm absolutely puzzled. Anyway, till the next time. It's the 5th of February 2023 and it's 6 days to the Skodas at the Cars and Coffee at the Motorist. I've given the car a maintenance wash. It's been a week. There's a thin layer of grime on it. Picked up mostly on the school run because of the car park. And we've given it a maintenance wash and I'm now starting to colour cut it. Just to bolster the shine a wee bit. Because this car looks absolutely immaculate after it's been colour cut as well. So here we go. 6 days and counting. So it's really come on well. That's the colour cut done to the driver's side and the bonnet, and it's looking quite mightily impressive. It's amazing what the colour cut can do. It really does bring out the colour in the car. I've just got to do the passenger side and the back and the roof, and then we'll apply some tyre shine to the car. And that's all done for the outside until we get to the Motorist, really. Hoping just for a wipe down, really. Just for a quick detailer. It depends on how filthy the car gets over the course of the week. But no, I'm quite pleased at that. First time I've colour cut the car in about a couple of years. I think the last time I'd done it was lockdown. And that's just looking very clean. I'm happy with that, as long as we stay off the grass in the school car park, because that's what the mud on the tyres is, because it's just like a bog down there. We should be fine. No, happy with that. Next job is the inside, because that is a midden. 5 days to the Motorist and then counting, and just look at the state of this. Unreal. That's a bit better. It's not perfect, I'm not going to have time to wipe down the seats or anything like that. Tomorrow's job is just to do the interior plastics and get the bigger hoover out to maybe some of the looser dirt or more intricate dirt that's hiding, but yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah, so tomorrow's job is I'm going to clean all the trim, like the black trim, get it looking fresh, and the like, and just do these door sills, and that should, and just go over the interior again, probably maybe Thursday night or something like that. But we're slowly getting there. It's now the 7th of February and it's 4 days to the Motorist, and I think it's now time to give the plastics and interior just a quick wipe over. So what I normally use is Demon Shine by Carplan, but I thought maybe mix it up a wee bit and try Ultimate Black Plastic Restorer and see how that comes out, because it smells quite nice actually. Just want to try it a wee bit on the car, so why don't we get started? And I've now just done the door sills on the car, just gave them a wipe over with some quick detailer. It's on the dashboard. Doesn't look too bad, but that's probably the best I'm going to get it. The next job I'm going to do, but I'm not going to do it really, is these windows in the back. I'm going to do that down at the Motorist because the kids will just get if I clean them, guaranteed the kids will get their grubby mitts all over them again by tomorrow. So I'm going to leave them until the Motorist. So apart from that, it's not looking too bad. That black stuff's actually brought up a great little shine on the doors, so I'm quite impressed with that. So that's potentially the car all ready to go to the Motorist. So I just need to get some cloths out, give them a wash, get some quick detailing spray, get some glass cleaner, and down to the Motorist on Saturday. I've done the interior. The interior does look a wee bit cleaner. It's not perfect. That's the thing. We're having two young kids. The car's always going to get into a bit of mess. So what I'm planning on doing with this car is this car's turned 5 just last month. I'm going to treat it to an interior valet from one of the local companies along in Edinburgh. And we'll get the interior back up to nice standard, nice clean seats. Because even though I've cleaned them in the past with fabric cleaner, I think a valeting company could do a better job than I can and have more patience than I have to do. So that's an option for me to do. Probably once we get back from the Motorist. And once I get paid again, is look at a company that will valet the interior. Because I don't mind cleaning the outside of the car. Yeah, I've neglected it for a couple of months, but I've actually quite enjoyed these last few weeks just cleaning the car, getting this car ready, and seeing the work that I've done on it. That makes me feel quite happy. So if I can, I'd like to try and continue that every couple of weeks, do the cars every 2 weeks, and just maintain them. But yeah, I will be getting potentially an interior valet on this car in the near future. Anyway, the next time you'll see me, you might see me at Weatherby Services or at the Motorist. Good morning! It's the day of cars and coffee at the Motorist, and I've been up since about 3:30 this morning, and I'm just coming up to the Motorist now, just coming along this last little lane. We've covered 219 miles and the car clicked over to 22,000 miles this morning, just at Dunbar. So it's been a long drive, but we're finally here. Just coming into the little village of Sherburn and Elmet. There's a few Skodas on the left there. Here we are, we're at the Motorist. So let's see what this day is going to hold in store. Well, this is the first one here. It's not surprising with my times anyway. Right, the next videos you'll probably see, or videos before you'll see this one, will be the series of traumatic walkarounds. And we've just arrived back in Edinburgh after 439 miles covered today, down at the Motorist, and little Puddlejumper has not put a foot wrong at all. Show was okay. I was expecting a bit more of the older Skodas in attendance, but it just seemed to be mostly Octavia VRSs in attendance. But apart from that, it wasn't a bad day. It was good just to escape Edinburgh for the day and put some mileage on this car. So, just like to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and we'll catch you in a future episode. Farewell.